Dropping gems from Keisha Christian. She's on a mission, sharing information, knowledge for soul, body and mind. Dropping gems, KeishaGems.com, KeishaGems.com.
Welcome to episode 16 of Just Dropping Gems podcast. My name is Keisha Christian, holistic lifestyle coach, author, and owner of Keisha's Gems LLC. This episode is sponsored by #Pure Romance by Venice. Venice Richards, your pure romance consultant, inspires women to enhance their intimate lives and take care of their sexual health. Book your party today. Info in the show notes or description box below. My guest on this episode, entitled Living the Life You Desire, is Petia. She is a compassionate mindset coach who helps corporate women who have been pushed down and been playing it small due to toxic relationships or unhealed childhood trauma to create a life that is true to them and their sole purpose. Her mission is to help women who are on the path to healing from past wounds move through their limiting beliefs and internal blocks so they can finally do what they want to do, what feels good to them, and serve other women in a powerful way online. If she is not interviewing on her podcast, Be Strong-Minded, working out, or reading, you could find her in nature, disconnecting from the world and connecting to herself. Greetings, everyone. I'm so excited to have Petia on today on this episode of Just Dropping Gems podcast. Petia, thank you so much for coming on.
I'm so excited to be here with you. It's incredible. Your energy is so contagious.
Oh, thank you so much. Now, Petia, as my audience may not know, you are a mindset coach.
That's right.
Okay, so what exactly is a mindset coach?
You know, it's really amazing question, because very often as coaches, we have this struggle to put ourselves in a box and to say, what are we really helping people with? Because I'm multi-passionate, like I'm like you. I have a very holistic approach to health, to mind, to body, to spirit, everything together. But then when people look at you, they want to know what exactly you help them with. Mm-hmm. In the past, I was, like fitness trainer, and I was social media marketing manager. So there were different things I was helping women with. And then I realized that without the right mindset, it doesn't matter how amazing food you are eating, how much you are working out, because your mindset is going to stop you, sabotage you, and make you play small and dim your own light. So yeah, I was drinking my juices. I was working out 6 days a week. I was doing yoga, and I was still feeling miserable. So I started to focus on a mindset shift and really starting to heal the root cause. Why am I where I am, and why am I feeling the way I am feeling? So when I focus on the mindset, everything starts to change.
Nice. And what are some, do you do workshops, or do you have retreats or anything like that for I would guess your clients or anyone who wants to come on and just be around you or see what you're doing?
So people who want to get a taste of me, like who I am, what I'm doing, I put so much free content out there, because it takes few times for people to really see, do I really resonate with her or not? So I have my podcast, I have my Instagram, I have my private Facebook group, From Corporate to Coaching, because those are the women I'm really focusing on. Women who are 9 to 5, they know they're meant for more in their life, and they're done settling down for less than they really deserve. So those are all the things that I'm doing online. I have also online course called Rise and Thrive. to rise above your limiting belief and thrive in life, to truly build a super solid foundation about who you are, what do you really want, and what do you want to be attracting in your life. And then, like you said, I like energy is everything, and I love life events. So last year, actually this year, oh my gosh, I'm like, it feels like forever, but it was this April, I was hosting my first life event, Meant for More, that I brought all the women together. We had like 80 women, and we had speakers came together for 2 days, and it was incredible. So that was like the bigger one. And then in October, I'm doing Girls Getaway. It's going to be personal
Nice.
development and play, because very often we are so much into hustling and doing, and we don't turn off so we can tune in. So that's what I'm going to be creating. It's going to be Airbnb and just few selective women who will come, they can always message me, DM me to get on the wait list. So that's what I'm doing in October. And in November, I'm making one of my vision boards coming to reality, and I'm hosting my first Bali retreat.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, so those are all the things that I'm planning on.
Oh, that is wonderful. I love it. I really love that. So, do you have any like publications or anything like that? Any books or anything that,
Right now, not. I mean, there is a book sleeping in me, and I get asked like very often, when are you publishing? When are you publishing? What happens is that I was truly so focused on my one-on-one clients, because I used to have social media marketing company for 3 years. And now last couple of years, I've been really focusing on like helping women online, because online we have such a big, impact, and truly start sharing my story, because I believe that when we share our story, that's when we give permission other women to do the same. Because when people look at me now, they think like, oh, it must be so easy for you. You're healthy, you're in perfect, like your dream relationship, you're working only with ideal clients, you have your TV show, podcast, traveling the world, hosting the retreats. It must be nice. But they don't know how I got there. They don't know that I went through, physical and mental abuse by my stepfather, toxic relationship, eating disorder for 18 years, hitting on myself, attempt of suicide. People don't know that. So often women are suffering quietly.
mm-hmm.
Step up and share our truths. They're like, wow, you too? I thought it's just me.
Yeah.
And so this is like me stepping up and really allowing other women to shine their light, and really building the presence and the tribe. And then I can give them the book. But for right now, it's truly the building the community and bringing to the light the women who were sitting and suffering quietly in the darkness.
Wow, that is beautiful. I mean, so, what I find with so many people on this same path as us, as far as healers, we all have some sort of backstory. Things are not like, people will see us and be like, oh, you're beautiful. And from the outside looking in, it looks as though your life is perfect, right? But really, they don't know that we went through our own personal struggles to bring us to where we are today. Now, you mentioned earlier in the conversation something about a vision board. So do you actually is that something that's your vision board? Cool.
I have two. And that's what I truly live by. Love of attraction, manifestation, and I just believe in higher power. Some people call it God, some people call it universe, source, and I really don't care what name you give it. It's truly about knowing that we're always guided, we're always supported, and we're all energy, and we're all in this together. So then when you are clear and unapologetic, because I have a podcast called Unapologetically Abundant for a reason.
Yes.
Because I truly believe that when we step into our power and we really say, this is what I want, the whole universe conspires to get it to us.
Mm-hmm.
And so I create the vision board. I have a short-term vision board and I have a long-term vision board. So it's so much fun seeing it coming to life. Like my boyfriend, just a couple months ago. He sent me a picture that I even didn't know I manifested. He sent me a picture from my vision board and the vacation that we manifested, free vacation that we manifested. And it's in Mexico. It's right across where I put one of my clients. She was in Mexico. She brought me a postcard with a hammock. I love hammock. Like, I was working from hammock. I manifested an hour vacation, but that's another story. But he sent me a picture. He was like, babe, do you realize that you manifested this? And he sends me the picture of the postcard and where we are going. I didn't even know. I was like, oh my gosh, I manifested free vacation for us.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yep.
Beautiful. I actually have a vision board myself. And so I have one in my office and I also have one in my room. I have a little altar.
Me too.
So I have one there too. And some things actually have manifested. It's so beautiful. So you actually do practice the law of attraction. I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all.
Yeah, I just feel like we attract who we believe we are. In the past, I was thinking we attract who we are. And then I'm like, why did I attract that men who were cheating on me? I'm so loyal. Why did I attract that men who were physically abusive and disrespecting to me? I'm so respectful. But the thing is, what I wanted women, and especially women, to realize, because one of my new clients, I had meeting with her yesterday, and she was telling me about, she had very, very abusive relationship, and she was like, I don't know, what did I do to deserve this? I'm like, you didn't do anything. It's not what you do and who you are, it's who you believe you are. You believe
powerful.
that. Yeah, because the thing is, very often we don't believe we're deserving of love and respect, and that we're unlovable for whatever reason that we were brought up in this world. We stopped believing that we're deserving of having it all and truly have a thriving life. Mm-hmm. So that's something that all women get to realize. You don't get who you are or what you deserve. You get who you believe you are. Because if you are in the best way possible, believe and are full of yourself, like, I'm a goddess, I'm a queen, I deserve the man who treats me like a queen, you will get it, because you are not going to say yes to anything less. I manifested my lover. I manifested him because I went through so many heartbreaks where I was attracting men who were, disrespectful and who were cheating on me and who didn't want to have a family. I'm like, okay, enough. It's enough. I know what I want. I know what I deserve. I started journaling about it. I created a vision board about it. And I knew what is the essence of it. And let me be clear. I don't know if he can hear me, but he knows. I'm like, he's in another room, but if you would have told me 2 years ago I would be dating him, I was like, nope. It doesn't check my boxes. Like, like tall, dark, like green eyes, dark hair, older than me, and all of these boxes. He wouldn't check them. But the essence of him, it's even better what I could ever imagine, because I didn't know it's possible. When I started to journal about the men I want to be with, I said, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm in loving, loyal relationship with a man who is family oriented, who is supportive, who is loving, who is healthy, who is into the personal development, spirituality. And girl, my list went on and on and on. Then I'm like, oh my gosh, is that even possible? I got my doubts. And then the universe, God, sent me a message, very clear message, because when I started to doubt, one of the ladies here in Las Vegas, she posted on her Facebook, and she does like a circles of women, like a queen stripes.
Okay.
And she did a post on Facebook. Don't ever settle. If I would have settled, I would never meet the love of my life, who is now my husband for, I don't know, like 15, 20 years. I'm like, okay, universe, I got it. 2 weeks later, I meet my love. Because I said never, ever again settle. And we are going on our second year. Every single day, I'm being treated like a queen. every single day. He's also like a, business coach and podcast coach. Everywhere he goes, he treats me like his queen. When I'm not there, he speaks even higher of me.
Oh, that's
The love
beautiful.
of my life. She's the future mother of our kids. It's so beautiful. Everything I once prayed for, I have it now, and so more, because I didn't even think it's possible. So I really want women to know that they don't get what they are. They get who they think they are. I started to treat myself like the queen before he came to my life. That's why he continued the vibration. That's why he continued the energy. So
Okay,
don't settle ever.
you
Ever.
put it out there. But I'm while you're speaking, I could even see that with other relationships. When you talk about business relationships, you attract those people you want to you too on that level.
Yes. I work only with my dream clients because I'm very clear about who, like, you gotta, and this is something that I teach in my 6 weeks course. You gotta become very unapologetic about who you are. So what I'm teaching women through those 6 weeks, it's how to who you truly are, because very often we are everything for everyone in the world, and we forget what is our essence, what really turns us on, what is our highest and best self. So I really help them to heal the old past wounds and pains. And I really help them align with their purpose, who they really are, what do they stand for, get really unapologetic and clear, and get really clear goals for their future. And we help it to build. I had a girl who took my course, the last one that I launched. I'm launching mine this week, but then I will leave it open because I just like have so many women that I'm like, I just cannot close it like here and you're done. So this one I will leave it open, and then I'll just have it on my website, like an evergreen. But a girl who joined on her second week of Rise and Thrive, she manifested her 3 years goal.
Oh
3 years.
wow.
So what she wanted to achieve in 3 years, she did it in the second week of the masterclass because she cleared the path.
Mm.
She got so clear and confident that it just came to her. She was like, oh my gosh, for a moment, I felt guilty to getting it so easily and quick. I was like, no, girl, brush it up. It's meant to be easy.
So, would you like to share with our audience what are one of the ways that you could help to, like, you mentioned clearing your energy. What's one way that you actually teach women in your class, in your courses, how to clear energy?
Absolutely. So one of my really favorite ways is, and I also share a video about it in my free Facebook group, so they can see I did a free training there. So anyone who wants to join is just from corporate to coaching.
Mm-hmm.
And the best way to really know who you are, it's to know your core values.
Mm-hmm.
So what I tell women to do, it's like you take like a piece of paper. You take a piece of paper, you divide it in two, and on one side you write 20 things that you do not stand for, the things you can stand for. And on the other side, at the same time, you write 20 things you do stand for. So for example, for me, I don't stand for hate, I stand for love. I don't stand for cheating, I stand for loyalty. I don't stand for being stingy and cheap, I stand for being generous. And you go on, like you bouncing. I don't stand for this is the opposite. Once you write the 20 things on each side, what I want you to do is take like like color pen, or like a highlighter.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to really highlight the top 3 things you do stand for.
Okay.
So once you do that, you will see clearly what you stand for, because once you have that, for example, for me, I stand for loyalty, generosity, always learning, and integrity. If you don't have those things, you're not in my life. Sorry, not sorry doesn't mean you're a bad person. You just are not aligned with my core values. I will be wasting your time and energy. You will be wasting my time and energy. Why would we do that, right?
Exactly.
So when I did that, I took a huge inventory of my life, and I changed everything. And it was scary. It was so scary. I let go of my business. I let go of my 5-year relationship. I let go of my clients because it wasn't aligned with who I really am. And because I knew what I stand for and what I want, I attracted the love of my life. I attracted the women who are aligned with me and speak the same language. It's so easy. They're so open and so eager to change the world and to amplify their impact and their message and their business that girls, when they start working with me, they double or quadruple their income because they just open up to the possibilities. And it's not only about their money. I mean, the money will come once you're open. It's about abundance. They have such a rich life. They're traveling. They're free. I was working with one girl. She was an architect, and she was creating a tiny homes. She wanted to create like beautiful ecological communities. So again, someone who wants to make this world a better place. And she was so stuck in her corporate job. She was like, I hate being there. So we get to shift her mindset. And within 6 months, she left the corporate job. She had a really great pay there as an architect. She replaced it. She's traveling the world now. I believe she's now in Norway, and she's working from her laptop. How amazing is that? And she's I don't want to say baby, but she is, I believe, now 23 or 22. You know?
Wow, she's really young. Okay.
Yes, but the thing is, like, I have clients that are 21 and I have clients who are 48. I want a woman who wants to change the world and who wants to create an impact with a young spirit. They're open-minded, open-hearted, and they know they're not yet playing it full out. And if you're listening, you know it. You know it if you're playing it full way out, or if you're still hiding, or if you're still playing it small, then you're like, well, my life, it's not that bad. It's kind of good. No, girl, it's not meant to be this. You're meant to be thriving every single day. And I have my meltdowns. I have days that I'm like the 5-year-old and like my life has no meaning, and I'm sitting with the jar of organic peanut butter and I'm crying, and like my boyfriend, he knows, he brings me essential oils and puts the candles on. He knows how to get me back in the flow. But the thing is that most of the time you're meant to be really thriving. You deserve it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So do you do positive affirmations also with your clients, or you have?
Absolutely. It's something I live by every single day. What I do, I have positive affirmations. People can check them out on my website. I recorded them, so I have them there. And then also for my private clients, one-on-one clients, and also for my 6 weeks group, what I did, I recorded guided meditations to help them really bypass their subconscious, because like sometimes we just don't believe the affirmations, like, oh, I'm a money magnet, or I'm in a perfect relationship, and you look around, it was like, well, it's like, that's not the reality yet. So that's why I love doing the meditations, that we really bypass the subconscious mind, what is or what doesn't feel like true to you, and you just relax and you're more open.
Nice. Now, I remember when I was going through your biography, one of the things you do, you like to connect with nature. So,
yes.
So is that something that you do too? Like, is that something you might do on a daily basis, like in the morning or whenever?
Non-negotiable. I might be not like in a nature, like out every single day, like going for hiking. I live in desert. I live in Las Vegas, so it's a little bit less. However, I go to the parks, I go to the lakes, I go to the hikes, or like wherever I can, because it's going back to the basics. Mm-hmm. When we are grounded, that's where I find myself. When, like, I love social media and internet because of the impact it allow me to do for every woman. I have women and clients all around the world, in London, in Bali, here in the United States, in Europe. It's beautiful, and I'm super grateful for it. And every Saturday, it's no technology day. I disconnect and I'm in nature. Like, if you're not like my grandma, you cannot get to me. She's the only person who can get to me. I call her every single day. She's my best friend. She's like my baby girl. So I call her every single day, but she's the only person who can get to me. It's no technology. I call her in the morning, and then she knows I'm off the grid.
Oh, nice. So you actually do some grounding. Is that something that you do as well?
Yep, absolutely.
In nature.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I see why we're attracted to each other. I
Yeah.
see it. I see it. Well, Peta, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. And I thank you so much. I feel honored to have you on and for you to share space with me. Is there anything you would like to share with the audience, like your social media, any last words?
Absolutely. Well, the last words that I would love everyone to know and to remind them is that you were perfectly made for your purpose. Stop doubting yourself. Stop dimming your light. It's time to shine and rise and truly live unapologetically abundant life, because that's why you came here.
Yes. I have to say, Ashe, love it. And can you tell my audience where exactly they could contact you, connect with you? That information will be in the show notes as well, but I like you to let the audience know where they could contact you.
So my favorite place to hang out, honestly, is on Instagram. It's like where I am. That's where I share my live videos and trainings. So it's Petia Kolibova, and I know you will put it in the show notes so people don't have to try to figure it out how to spell my name. I know. Trust me, 9 out of 10 people have a troubles, and the one person it's usually from Europe, so they're like, oh, I know, don't worry. So on Instagram, and then also I do free trainings, and I am every single day in my from corporate to coaching community. It's only for ladies. Sorry, guys. This is only for women to come together, support each other, and to truly rise our vibration to create a thriving life and community.
Yeah, so we are able to live the greatest version of ourselves.
Yes.
Yes. So I thank you so much. Thank you for coming on. And thank you for listening to this episode of Just Dropping Gems podcast. Peace and blessings to you, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for listening to Just Dropping Gems podcast. This episode is sponsored by Pure Romance by Venice. Venice Richards, your pure romance consultant, inspires women to enhance their intimate lives and take care of their sexual health. Book your party today. Info in the show notes or description box below. It has also been sponsored by Keisha's Gems and Dropping Gems Publishing. Be sure to visit our website where we offer holistic solutions with the soul in mind. And check out my new books, Healthy Gems, Nourishing Practices and Self-Care Tips for Busy Individuals, and Holistic Gems, How to Treat Seasonal and Year-Long Allergies Naturally. Available on Amazon, or purchase an autographed copy on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at www.droppinggems.com. That's DROPPINGGEMZ.com. If you are interested in being a sponsor or advertising on this podcast, you can contact us at www.keishagems.com. That's KEISHAGEMZ.com. Or email us at keishagems@gmail.com. Much abundance to you. Peace and blessings.